Welcome back to Weekend Update.
The portion of the show where we inform you on everything going on here at TNU.
I'm Hanna I'm Allison Storch.
And I'm Joel Alec O'Brien with breaking news. Treveca's newest residential facility, University Commons, is on fire.
In other more important news, some random music student that you've never heard of just released a song. You should check it out wherever you stream music.
This just in, you can get chapel credit for watching the Barbie movie. But not for volunteering in a soup kitchen for some reason.
Speaking of facts, are the posted hours for the hub fact or fiction? If I can't find a stable relationship on a Christian campus, I would at least like to bury my feelings in a cheeseburger at 9 p.m. in the establishment that's supposed to be open till 10!
Oh, all right, chill, all right? I heard somebody got arrested there mid-cheeseburger last year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Newsflash, there's booze on this campus and it's not hard to get. Because you know what they say, the T in Tennessee stands for the booze.
This just in, people don't use the racquetball court for racquetball.
That's right, they're getting their cardio in a different way.
It's sex.
I think they did too.
People are having sex in the racquetball courts. That's crazy.
Anywho, earlier today, 2 Shingler boys were ousted back to Benson. It was reported that their sink was clogged with rum.
When asked for comment, one of the boys said, "I'm just glad we survived."
Wait. I'm receiving some breaking news. It appears that, yes, University Commons is on fire.
Oh, look at the time. Our special guest is here.
Now that basketball season is over, he's taken a much-deserved break from defending the Hill.
You know him as the fearless leader of the More Maniacs. Join us in welcoming
Josh Sharp.
Yeah, look at me. I'm Josh Sharp. Where is he? I saw him walk in. Where are you at?
Let's go to sports.
Welcome to Weekend Update, Josh.
Thanks for having me.
Now let's cut right to the chase, Josh. It appears that you've been very vocal lately about the so-called oppression that the Maniacs have been facing.
Yeah, the Maniacs and I have been feeling persecuted. You see, I guess people think we've been taking our job too seriously. I don't know about you, but I don't think there is such a thing.
You mean to say that people think that the students at Treveca's athletic events are too passionate about our teams?
Yeah, that's what I said. You're just repeating what I said. People say, it's just a game. Well, I say, this is our school. We should be proud of our teams, and we should show it, all right? When the ref fouls Jamal, we need to let everyone know we feel with a loud, boo! They don't like that. They want to silence us.
Are the Maniacs really being silenced, or are they just being silent?
You did not just ask me that question.
Yeah, Josh, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but the Maniacs are definitely not being silenced. I was actually at the Neon game a few weeks ago, and the student section went crazy when the boys got the dub. And then we gathered around and sang the alma mater. That was really cool, you know? It was almost like a binding together in love.
Yeah, no, you see, actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was talking about that. You made a point at that moment to be like, see, Josh, the Maniacs aren't being silenced. You're crazy, Josh. Wrong. You're not thinking. You're not thinking. What are the lyrics to that song? What does it say?
I don't actually know all the lyrics.
Exactly. They don't want you to know because they're hiding something. The song says, always carry high her banner.
Bro, what banner?
Exactly. Have you ever seen a Treveca banner?
Never.
I have zero clue about banner.
Exactly, because they don't want you to know about the banner. They're trying to silence us, all right? That's what's happening.
Josh, I just don't think there's a banner.
Of course you wouldn't see it. Don't talk to me anymore, all right? Think about it. What is the banner? It's a symbol of school spirit, school pride. But they don't want us to have a symbol. They want us to stay silent. They're afraid of what we're capable of. But I say, I don't want to take it it anymore. We will not be silenced. We want to see better.
What? Am I too serious about my job?
No. You designated time slot. We'll definitely got 5 seconds.
Oh, dang, that came fast. Everyone follow me on Instagram, JoshShark22.
And we're back. Earlier this semester, students were excited to see that Treveca had hired a new chief security officer, James Hainbrick. They were a little confused, however, when they saw an Instagram post announcing that Hainbrick had hired the Lightsaber Club as their new line of defense.
In other news, the Benson Mixer was, what, last weekend? I hope you checked it out, because it's the closest thing to clubbing you are ever going to get.
There have now been 2 Taylor Swift album release parties in Zelma this year.
That's right.
Yeah, due to the largest congregation on campus of white girls with no game. Quick side note, the only time you'll ever hear a Treveca girl say that she's the problem is when she's singing along with her toilet slip.
For what? It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. You're the problem. Alright, Trojans, our time is almost up, but we have one more important piece of news to share with you all. Treveca is facing a crisis.
That's right, Allison. UC is on fire right
No,
now.
Alec! It's the squirrels! No one cares if UC's on fire!
Treveca's website reports a 19-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio and a 4-to-1 squirrel-to-student ratio. For those of you reaching for your calculators right at this moment, that is a 76-to-1 squirrel-to-teacher ratio.
For comparison, Belmont boasts a 26-to-1 squirrel-to-teacher ratio, and Vanderbilt only 21-to-1. There are simply too many squirrels for Treveca's faculty to handle.
Many squirrels are not getting the attention they feel they need and are transferring to MTSU or Lipscomb.
Is there anything we can do?
I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool if we just dropped a dump truck full of nuts out on the grass in front of Bud.
Would that help?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool.
Well, what I think we need to do to have the squirrels stay is just bind together with them in love. Well, I'm Allison Storch.
And I'm Alec O'Brien, and this has been
Weekend Update.